Today I am going to show you how to do two-digit multiplication 4 different ways. So we're going to start off with the standard algorithm. Most people use this one. We are going to do the same problem, so 12 times 36, all 4 ways. So to start off, we go 2 times 6 is 12. Bring your 1 up at the top. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. From here, we are going to add a placeholder and cross off our 1 at the top. Now we are going to go 3 times 2 is 6. And then 3 times 1 is 3. Now we add. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 6 is 13. And 3 plus 1 is 4. This is our answer, 432. Like I said, most people prefer the standard algorithm, but it is a great option to show students the variety of ways and to encourage them to use what works best for them. The next one I'm going to show you is called expanded. I'm going to use the same problem so you can see how they can compare. We are going to do 12 times 36. Now, I'm going to only look in my ones place, so I'm going to draw a line to help me remember which numbers I have used. So 6 times 2 is 12. This is where it gets a little different. I'm still going to go 6 times over to this 1, but that 1 is in the tens place. So now I'm actually doing 10 times 6, and 10 times 6 is 60. So I write my 60 below my 12. Now I take my 3 over to my 2, so now I'm making an X, and this 3 is in the tens place, so I'm actually doing 30 times 2. So 30 times 2 is 60 as well, so we write the 60 below. And now the last one I'm going to do is the 1 and the 3, which is actually 10 times 30. And 3 times 1 is 3, and then we add 2 zeros, so that makes that 300. Now we are just going to add. 2 plus nothing is 2. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Bring my 1 up at the top, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So now I have 432, the same answer as I got with the standard algorithm. The next method I'm going to show you is called partial products. So what we are going to do is take this 12 and 36 and we are going to break it apart. So into a 10 and a 2. Because 10 plus 2 equals 12. We are going to do that exact same thing with the 36. So we have 30 plus 6. Now this is where we start timesing. So I like to put my cursor right in the center of the box and I go up and over to remember which numbers I am timesing. So I'm going to go 10 times 30, and 3 times 1 is 3, and then I add my 2 zeros for my zeros trick, so 300. Now I'm going to go 30 times 2. 2 times 3 is 6, and I add a 0. 10 times 6 is 60, and 6 times 2 is 12. Now what you do from here is you take all the numbers in the boxes, you line them up over here, and notice how I'm lining up with the ones digit. That's the way they can get in the right columns and students can add them with the correct place value. So this problem right here looks extremely similar to this expanded problem over here. So now we just add these up. 2 plus nothing is 2. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. And 3 plus 1 is 4. Again, our answer is 432. as seen in the previous problems. The last method I want to talk about is called lattice. Students really love lattice once they get the hang of it because it is quite simple. It looks scary with all of these lines, but once they get the hang of it, they usually love it. So I'm going to take 12 at the top and 36 down the side. So from here we start timesing again. So we look in this box right here and we go up one and over one. So we just take 3 times 1. The top diagonal or this top triangle is where you put the tens place. The bottom is where you put the ones place. So 3 times 1 is 3, and there's nothing in the tens place, so we are just going to put a 0 there. Over here we go 2 times 3 is 6, so nothing in the tens place, put a 6 in the ones place. Now from here we go 2 times 6 is 12, a 1 in the tens place, and a 2 in the ones place. And lastly we have 1 times 6 is 6, so nothing in the tens place, and a 6 in the ones place. This is now, this is now where we start to add. So this is where the diagonals come into play. We add through the diagonals. So 2 plus nothing is 2. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So I put my 3 right here, and I bring my 1 up at the top, just as if I was adding any other addition problem. Now I go 3 plus 1 is 4. From here, I take the 4, 3, and 2, and that is my answer, 432. These are all 4 great ways to show students the variety of methods that they can use to get the same answer. Just because they don't understand one way does not mean that they will not understand it ever. You can use a variety of ways and encourage them to use what works best for them.